Evening, everyone. Yep, just checking the levels, checking the levels, checking levels. I was actually, I went to a friend's with my mic set up last weekend. So, oh, is that kind of low? Hang on, one sec. How about that? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Just talking loud, talking... Yeah, okay, that's good. Things I should have done before the stream. Hello, everybody. Let me just... Sorry about the late start. It is... uncomfortably hot over here in the Southern Hemisphere. Please pray for us, Northern Hemisphere people. It will come around to you in 6 months' time, so just keep that in mind. Hey Mad Moose, thank you for the affirmation there that the levels, they are indeed level. All right, let's start off with the spiel. My name is Scott. This is a stream all about fixing things. More specifically, this stream is about working on ScummVM, which is an engine for playing old games on new systems. And more specifically, it's about adding support for Macromedia Director, a multimedia player that was very popular from the early 90s all the way up to the early 2000s. Be careful what you wish for, Mad Moose, is what I'm saying here. I know that it's uncomfortably cold, but yeah, it's... I don't know. Actually, you know what? I was going to say that I kind of miss the cold. That's not true. I get chilblains on my feet when it gets cold, and it yeah. It sucks. Whereas when it gets hot, it just means, yeah, everything gets sweaty, which is less good, but it doesn't mean physical pain when I walk everywhere. Okay, so tonight, I'm gonna be honest, like, the other reason why it took, I don't know, it took a while to start the stream is because I had to pick myself up off the mat because of the game that we've been playing these past, or rather we've been testing these past couple of weeks, The Dark Eye, which is a claymation horror game slash paint huffing simulator slash compendium of the works of Edgar Allan Poe. All of these things, this isn't a bit, all of these things are true at the same time. Real bummer of a game. Like, it just kind of... And I gotta admit, like, last week, we ended on basically a technical issue just before the end. In itself, that was not good. Then also me screwing up and not saving the game before quitting, which then meant we basically got, like, catapulted, like, all the way back to the start before a bunch of stuff. So, that was more than a little heartbreaking. But I think we're back in good stead. I figured out the right amount of sticky tape to add to Director's script engine to work with. Essentially what happened was the developers had put in some typos in their scripts, which apparently Director is fine with. So hence our engine has to kind of just deal with it, and unfortunately this particular game engine, it's all custom. There's no timeline, so we can't skip ahead. It's all... There's thousands of scripts, and not even exaggeration. There's so many damn scripts. And all of them are just kind of moving things around on the screen manually, which... Good stress test. Good stress test of all of the puppet features, but also really unfortunate when, for instance, you screw up and you don't save, and then you have to actually play. You can't cheat like you can in most Director games. Anyway, so I'm gonna say, yeah, it's fair to say this game overstayed its welcome a bit. I'm really hoping that we can just finish it and move on to the next thing, because it's yeah, I'm growing a little tired of it. we got to finish it, but at the same time, I think I've had enough. So Let's go to Dark Eye. Run it in the debugger. And it should be fine. We don't need any debug commands. Yeah. We've solved all the problems, right? It's gonna be fine. And more importantly, I think there's definitely not gonna be any more weird stuff. Like, the game is really just, you know, we've surely seen all of the weird things that the twisted designers at Inkscape have to offer us. Here we go. It's a game window. Oh, the other thing that I did before coming on stream, a bunch more optimizing, so it should run a little bit quicker than it did before, now that I've taken out some of the bottlenecks with the renderer. But yeah, we should be alright. How do I do this? How do I stream? Oh. Okay, which window am I going to dox myself on this time around? Or which is OBS going to dox? No, not that. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's going to reveal my empty Audacious window. But, yeah, sorry. Might have got a podcast earlier on today, but it's long gone now. Anyway, alright, I think we are ready to stream the game. Okay. And let me know if the game needs to be turned down, because I know it is kind of loud at times. Also, you'll notice the intro cinematic now renders full screen. That's also another thing that I fixed. Yeah, before it just wasn't scaling the video. It was just like a big old square in the middle. But now we get to see all of the grainy Cinepack frames. Okay, no, it's not Psy. Psy was me just checking to see if the other thing didn't break. Stream it. Okay, so we're here. We're in the house. We've what just happened? This is after our cousin Elise had died, and after she got put in the vault. So yeah, our brother Henry, a bit distraught that our deadbeat uncle didn't call for a doctor. And of course, now that we're here in the Shadow Realm, we are going to... oh, that's right, we've got to do both. We've got to do both. You know what? Alright, let's go ahead and do the path we hadn't seen. The one that was crashing last time. Which is, I think, in the fisheye. So, read the fisheye. Come on, read the fisheye. To interact with things in this game, sometimes you just have to rub them a whole bunch. Oh, crap, that's right. I need to walk through. I need to walk through. We're not risking spending any longer than we have to with this. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we are the old man in the story of Telltale Heart by our friend Edgar A.P. So the first thing we need to do is look out the window over there. this isn't really puzzle. It's more just kind of like scenes that you have to like trigger certain events, and then the story moves along. So there we go. We've just created a witness and that police officer, which will come important, I guess, later. Yep. We then look at the clock face to see.
It's late for him to still be out.
It's late for him to still be out. Okay, and then now we have to approach the table.
He's a strange young man. A strange young man indeed.
And read the newspaper. We read this last time, but essentially, yeah, just a harrowing story about a premature burial, which we experienced in the previous... Well, I don't think they're talking about Berenice here, but like the story of Berenice, which came before this one, was about premature burial. A lot of salty language in this, but yeah, not really. Apparently, we have to do that. We have to pick up the newspaper to make time pass. Okay, we need to... Oh, game audio is a tad loud. Yeah, okay. I'll tamp it down a bit. I did notice that when I was kind of editing last time. So I'll just cank it down a tad. Anyway, we'll have to wait until we get to like a bit with music, and then we'll check to see if that worked. Okay, so we take a bowl, dunk it in the stew. And then we eat the stew. Ah, come on. And that's enough of that. We'll then... So now we're supposed to go back to our room. Go inside. And start rummaging through our stuff. Is this a good volume for the game audio? Alright. So put the ring back. Then we have to rub the pennies.
5, 6, 660, 670.
Yep. Then we look at the portrait. Oh, and the book. After we look at the book, then we're good. We are absolutely not reading the Cyclops poem again. That took way too long last time. And there's nothing here on the shelf. Okay. And there he is. There's a roommate, housemate.
Oh, good evening.
Oh, good evening.
Thank God. Alright, it's just one good evening. Last time, we got stuck in the good evening loop and sunk like an hour and a half's worth of progress. But not tonight, Satan.
Is something troubling you?
Of course not.
Alright, so I think we have to eat some soup. Just to frustrate him a bit. Yeah, alright. So you sit down, eat some more soup. Then look at the clock.
My, it's getting late. Good night.
Sleep well, old friend.
Alright, then let's go back into here. Then
Sleep at last.
now we just put out the candle and have a good old snooze.
It's been a long, long day.
You're telling me, old man. You're telling me.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Oh, what do we do? When you're awoken, read the portrait, then the doorway.
What? Who's there? What could it be? Someone? Who?
Who could this be? Okay. Alright. Guess that's us done. Oh, and we're back in reality. So I'm going to save because life is too short. Okay. Cool. So we should be looking at the fish. Yep, alright. Okay, so we have to look, okay. So we're gonna have to do all that again as the young man, but we also need to do this little kind of intermediary bit, which involves looking at the paintings on the floor. Looking at the one of the evil. Oh, nice. It's a bone saw. Or just a saw. I'm not sure. Yep. Then go upstairs. Head left. Oh, there is a left passage. Okay. Oh, that's right. My brother kind of decided to go here.
She's alive. I know it.
You're right. You're right there, buddy. Coping okay.
I can feel her blood flowing through the house. I hear her whisper. I hear her very heart.
Oh, and we gotta rub Rub your
I
face.
pounded at the door to her vault. I swear, I hear rustling within. Do you understand? She lives.
Oh. Wait, come back. Alright, what do we gotta do? We have got to... Oh, right. Oh, that's right. The next part of the game just kind of bounced off my spongiform brain, but...
Your brother has lost his sanity. Not even embers can restrain him. I understand you carried messages between Elise and him. Then come, carry one more.
Yeah, we are going to basically lean into, I guess, I don't know, torturing someone traumatized by making a fake note from Elise.
Henry is of an exceedingly sensitive nature. When such a man succumbs to delusions, it's best to bring him slowly around by way of that same delusion. He believes Elise to be alive. Let him receive a letter from her. Deliver him this message. Let him believe it to be from Elise. Let him read by her own hand that she is no more.
Sure, yeah, sure. Henry is the crazy one. Okay, well, we've got the note, which I'm sure is very convincing and, you know... The best part is I'm sure that my brother won't know the difference between stodgy old man handwriting and love of his life, now dead's handwriting. Okay, so we go that. Yeah. Oh no, we can read the letter. My dearest, dearest Henry, you alone have felt my lingering presence in this house. I must see you. Please, please meet me on the path below the cliff just after dark. Please, my love, Elise. Sorry, I can only say it in the friggin' old man's voice. Okay, well, we've done that. We've read the note. And now we have to go upstairs and give it to Henry. You know, just to torture him. Also, how does this note play into the idea of that
You
she's
must
gonna-
help me. After dusk. It's after dusk now.
No, wait, no, I was just about to make fun of it. Ah. God. Alright, well. Time for a cutscene.
I tried to follow, but my haste made me clumsy. Finally, I emerged into the night.
Elise! Elise, it's Henry! Elise, are you there?
In the distance, I could hear my brother crying out.
Elise, are you there? Elise! Elise, answer me!
In the bright moonlight, I could see the rise and swell of the ocean from afar. The wave collected itself into a vast wall of destruction, then seemed to hesitate, poised in the moonlight. Then, with a terrific crash, the full force of the sea met the cliff face, shattering the calm of the night, surely forever. Miraculously, Henry had escaped. He lay panting on the cliff edge, then rose to survey the scene of his near demise. As I watched him, I saw a second silhouette emerge from the brush behind. Henry turned and pronounced the name I dared not utter.
Elise?
But it was not Elise.
Oh, okay. That's right. I remember that we ran into this before, that there was a, like this is a point where if you don't skip the cutscene, it gets kind of stuck. And there's a billion scripts going on in the background. Yeah, it's... Anyway. But we can skip past it, if I recall correctly. If we can go back to the menu and then hit the I, then we can turn around.
My wrath falls with certainty. Your brother was driven to insanity by breathing paint fumes from a lantern. You carried messages to them. You sang and flirted with her. You tried to save him.
Okay. You sang and flirted with him? You tried as... I mean... Okay, well... You did kind of admit that he just filled the lantern up with paint fumes. And... But, I mean, he didn't really do anything, he just went to the cliff because we... You know, he was having a bad time after seeing that letter. That's understandable. Anyway, we've got to do the other story now. Basically, look at your reflection in the meat cleaver. Okay.
True. Nervous. Very, very dreadfully nervous I had been and am. But why do people say that I am mad?
All right. Let's go through the steps in the walkthrough. So first, we gotta read. All right. The navigation in this is a little sketchy. Oh, no, oh, okay. I want to sit at the table.
No harm.
That's it. Sit down. Newspaper. Oh, great, what a story. Put it back. Leave the room. And head to... my place. And we...
He's done me no harm.
Let me just draw a nice picture of...
He's done me no harm.
We just don't like this guy's false eye.
How has this idea entered my brain? It haunts me day and night.
Yep. Done that. Open the drawer on the right, read the glasses. And now we can go back to the kitchen. Is there anything else in here? Just some cool sketches which we can't really look at. Ah, there he is. This is not how I remember it in the other dream. Like, I distinctly came home when the old man was already here.
You look as though you could use some hot soup.
I don't want hot soup. I just want this to finish. Okay. Yep. No soup. No. Turn around.
I don't want his money.
The walkthrough said look through the window, but that didn't really seem to do anything. Okay. Oh, okay, you can...
grown late.
Okay, you said it's gone late. Rub his face.
What is it about him that makes my blood run cold?
No, we don't want a soul jump. Hey L5, actually you are completely right because there is another night that happens after this.
You don't want your soup? It's cooling.
No, I want you to go to bed. But I can't say that in the game, so I have to figure out the right things to do. Okay. Turn around, read the old man, approach him, read him again, and go back to... Okay, you gotta go back to the window.
Good night, young man.
Good night.
Okay. Hey Zebrafinch, how you doing? This is literally what we're doing. We are working on ScummVM's director support and adding support for this game, and hopefully, I mean, after like several sessions, it's mostly completable. We hopefully should be able to finish it off in the next hour or so, and then we'll switch to something else. But, do I have to read the clock? Yes, I have to rub the clock. Yeah, Bad Day on the Midway, another Inkscape game, which is on the list of titles to... Excuse me. on the titles to look at. Does some kind... Again, it's another weird custom engine, and it does some strange things, I think, involving, like, external bitmaps. Anyway, that, unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't use this... It uses a slightly different engine than the made for Darkeye, but this does share a lot of code with, Devo Presents Adventures of the Smart Patrol, so chances are this is going to fix a bunch of stuff in Smart Patrol too. I've not actually, like, taken a look at Smart Patrol recently to see how much stuff has been fixed. But should be quite a bit. Oh, Zebrafish, you got an Inkscape shot glass. Dang. How did they manage to, like, so what? The shot glass has got references to Darkeye, Bad Day, and Smart Patrol on it. They must I mean, not a lot of room on a shot glass. Must be kind of small. Anyway, alright, we're gonna take the lantern.
People fancy me mad.
And we're gonna stalk this guy.
And know nothing but me. I proceed with wisdom, with caution, with foresight. You'd have to be a very profound old man indeed to suspect that every night, just at 12, I look in on him while he sleeps.
Presumably, yes, it was an internal gift employees, but that is a very cool piece of memorabilia that you've got there.
Stealthily.
Yep.
Stealthily. Closed. The eye is closed.
So what do I do from here? I slide the dimmer. You'll see the eyes close. Oh, okay. We gotta go, because he didn't wake up. And then we'll just do what normal people do, which is stare at the window until another day arrives. Ugh. Ah, yes, and now
Good night.
we're on the new timeline where we've we walked in after the old man was already there. And we've had a bowl of soup. Which director title is that, Zebrafinch? I know there's definitely like a few which have missing... Well, they say missing fonts, but really what's happened is that they've installed fonts to like the Windows directory. And in ScummVM, we basically... what we can load in fonts from files, but what we can't really do is... I don't know, like simulating that is like a lot more difficult, especially if like the font is like in a different part of this, like of the file system. We have to kind of, so yeah, we have like a quirks table which allow you to kind of pick up random files from the file system and say, hey, that's a font that should be installed. So yeah, if you know what the game is, let me know. I can maybe have a look at it later. But okay. Me and My World. Okay. Don't think I've run into that one. Anyway, back to murdering, which is what we have to do next. Oh no, wait, no. What are we doing? We've gotta... Oh, okay. We can't take the saw yet. We have to murder first, then saw. One sec. There it is. Sorry, I was just quickly checking every single charity shop to see if there was a copy of Me in My World, so we could kind of get that on the, get that delivering in the background. And it turns out there is, so I'll just set that going now. Okay, back to let's do a murder. Okay, so we take the lantern.
Here I am, opening the door little by little.
There is actually a command, Zebrafinch. If you
Or thoughts.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt the acting. There is an argument. I think if it's like debug flags equals console, that will force the console to open as soon as the engine gains control.
Did he hear? Should I go back?
Who's there?
Well, I guess we've got no option now.
I know that groan. It's the low sound that rises from the bottom of the soul when charged with mortal terror. Many at midnight, it wails up from my own bosom, deepening with its dreadful echo the terrors that distract me. Yes, I know it well.
Okay, and at this point, like, we've made our mind up. Like, the game, we couldn't turn around and not murder this person, even if we wanted to. So, really, I mean, we just gotta go through with it, right?
Poor old man. He's been lying awake ever since that first noise, his fears growing, trying to fancy them causeless, but he cannot, because death, stalking with his black shadow before him, has enveloped the victim.
I think he's figured it out. I think he's figured out who's there with the lantern, being an old creepo. But you know what? Maybe I'm wrong.
What's that? My God. His heartbeat.
Okay. We're not going to touch that because that'll make a soul jump.
Must be terrified.
Or maybe it won't. Where's the...
His heart will burst. Surely it will burst. What if a neighbor should hear it?
Again, no other options, so yeah, I guess this is goodbye. Bye!
There. No more. What's that?
Alright,
Last. Dead. Stone dead. His eye will vex me no more. Now, what shall I do with the body?
should've really thought about that before going through with it, but hey, you know what? Let's improvise. there's the wood saw.
I worked hastily, but in silence. I dismembered the corks. I cut off the head and the arms and the legs.
Zebrafinch says, I noticed he scurries back to his room earlier at the proper speed. When I ran this in something like VMware, it plays that bit too fast. Yeah, we have, that's kind of a common occurrence with director games. Like sometimes, either the movie playback, the digital video playback is sometimes a bit weird. Other times I think it's like, we have the issue where the game was developed on hardware which is just like, you know, a 386. So, even though there's like the ability to have like frame rate caps, some games just don't have them at all. And so, like Eastern Mind Lost Souls of Tongno, that has a lot of scenes which just run way, way, way too fast because the developer just said, oh, we just need this to run as fast as possible. But they were using old hardware, which is, again, something we can fix in ScummVM because we can just say, don't ever play this back faster than 15 frames a second because that's what the original hardware had. In this case, I think, yeah, it must just be something weird to do with QuickTime because, like, that clip of him moving back to the room is definitely QuickTime. Anyway, back into the room. And we gotta hide the body. Oh, but we can rub the coins. Oh no, we can just touch the coins. And then point down. Yeah, real imaginative place to you know, to hide a body. Also, I'm no expert. I'm pretty sure that, you know, there's no repercussions to like leaving a rotting corpse just in the room of the place where he, you know, in the person's room. It's definitely not the first place that they'd start looking or start noticing like a weird smell. Like, really. I mean, I know this is meant to be kind of like, this scene is meant to be set in, I don't know. What was the date on that flyer? It was like, it was quite early, but
There,
I'm pretty sure
all
I did that.
deposited neatly between the scatlings. Replaced so cunningly, no human eye, not even his, could detect anything wrong. Nothing to wash out, no blood spot whatever. All has been caught in a tub.
This is true, Zebrafinch. Maybe it's just very cold. Maybe that, I don't know, attenuates. I don't know. Yeah, again, I'm from Australia, so I'm just used to, like, everything being, like, either a little bit cool or just sizzling hot. And, yeah, neither of those really, like, I don't know. Your body wouldn't last very long under the floorboards, is what I'm getting at. Who could that be? I didn't kill him.
Sorry to disturb you, sir, but somebody or other heard a scream or some such. Called us up. We've got to check these things out.
What are you doing awake at this hour?
That'll do, Finley.
Yeah, geez, Finley. Know your place. Oh, I just recalled. Yeah, okay. All right. Walk through. How do I get arrested? I mean, sorry, how do I get away with murder without
Do
being
come
arrested?
in, please, do.
So we go in.
Well, what about the scream, Sarge?
Oh, the scream, sir. What do you know about anything like that?
Oh, that was I, Sergeant. I called out in a nightmare. I'm given to nervous fits.
A gentleman like yourself?
Well, what about the old man that lives here?
Finlay!
Gone to the country. Lucky man.
That is a good point.
Might we be looking about a bit?
Of course. Certainly. Search.
All right. Can we turn around? Yes, we can.
Check over there. The stove as well.
Yes, sir. Sir.
In another kind of interesting kind of money-saving thing, I can no longer turn around in this part of the hallway. We just have to kind of treat ourselves to the audio theater of the flatfoots turning over my stove, looking for remains.
Never mind that. Stay out of there.
Oh, I just got told off for trying to go back to my room. So again, all I can do is walk towards the old man's room, which I would have no reason to do, as it's not... Well, I mean, they don't know that it's his room, but it looks... Yeah, I know. I can go to the scene of the crime, though. That's apparently
Especially
fine.
to look into the old man's room. Yes, look particularly here.
In here, boys.
Watch it.
Sorry.
That's a normal thing to say when, you know, cops are searching a place. Like, yes, look particularly here.
Sit. All of you. Do.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, rub your face.
Of course, they don't suspect me. My manner has assuaged them. Indeed, they are delightful fellows.
Alright. Can I turn to the left? I cannot.
It's been a long day.
Oh, did the director of this game pass away recently? Oh, damn, that's sad. Fail Russell Lees. This is a very unique game. I will give it that. It's maybe kind of like, maybe I'm just a little bit salty because it's taking forever to finish, but they really kind of they picked an aesthetic, they leaned into it. It's
He
memorable.
keeps his
It's very
treasure
memorable.
in that drawer there.
Okay, he's rummaging through the stuff.
Oh, it's a lovely night, though. The stars are out in all their glory.
Hasn't been disturbed, sir.
Well, everything seems to be in order.
Don't go. No, stay. Stay a moment. Rest yourselves from your various fatigues.
How does the cop on the right know what's in the old man's dresser? Like, or I guess just...
My head. And what is that annoying ringing in my ears? Will they never be gone?
themes of this game. Okay, can I turn away? Yes, I can.
They hear. They suspect. They know. They're mocking me. Villains, cruel villains. Stop! Stop! I admit it. I confess. Tear up the planks. Here. Here. It is the beating of his hideous heart.
Whoops. I don't know. Good luck to the defense attorney after that. What are we gonna do? All right, so we've basically done all of the. Okay, we looked at the Red Death tapestry last time, so I think we don't need to view it
No
again.
pestilence has ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood is its avatar and its seal. The redness and the horror of blood.
And here we are back in the vault. Oh, and now we're back in. Is this Berenice's room? Ah, now we're on the bridge with, what's his face? Montressa and Fortunato.
For me, the celebration has just begun.
Yeah, remember all these fun memories that we had walking through these beautiful pre-rendered environments. Doing all those beautiful pre-rendered murders. Oh. Oh, we've got a pickaxe to escape from... This is fun. More games need destructible terrain. More director games especially. Oh.
Uncle Edwin? I'm alive, Uncle! I'm alive!
Hey, Elise. Yeah, we probably should have got that checked by a doctor. And, I guess we're gonna... I can see she's bleeding from the eyes, so... Son of a bitch. No. No. The last damn thing. The last... Oh, okay. I'm not tilted. I'm not tilted. I'm not tilted. I'm a little bit tilted. Oh, come on. Hey, Sev. You came just in time for the literal last mouse click of the game causing a crash. And with it, my sanity being lost as well. Okay, so where are we in the stack? M present object. Hang on, let's switch back to... Oh... Ooh. You know what else I realized? You know, another fun thing I realized is that I didn't hit save after doing the young man section, so we're gonna have to do that again. Okay. Calm blue ocean. Calm blue ocean. I'm gonna just deal with this like streaming professionals. I'm not gonna Not gonna get tilted. Not gonna get any further tilted. That's just what Edgar would have wanted, and we can't have that. All right, so we've got a call stack. We know that it is in present object. Wait, no. So I'm gonna have a quick look at the decompiled scripts. Ooh, there is not a decompiled script for that. Possibly because it's in a different movie. ml.dir. So we'll use our old friend project arrays. Decompile. There we go. Should be in here. Oh no, it's in the it must be in the shared one. Must be in the shared script. That's okay, so I kind of see it here. Oh no, it's there all along. That's fine. Okay. All right. M present object. And the exact error was 64. Set icur anim state list to get a prop I animations the key. Okay, so what are these two things? So the key is actually, what am I doing? Why am I looking in the crap window? I anim animations is an int, which is 0. And the key is what is the key? Oh, it's an argument. It's an argument to the thing. Symbol grope 1. If this is a another typo, I swear to God, I'll turn this stream around. No, it seems to be meant to be a iAnim animation seems to be meant to be like a property map. Or yeah, it's a list. So what is it? Oh. Betting you anything it's this line here. Like it's one of the weird passing things isn't working properly. Because as far as I can tell, like that's how it's defined. It's either this by default or it is this pass text thing, which is trying to decode a text cast member. Okay. Can we continue from here? No, we can't. Start again, I guess. I should have saved it after the... I should have saved it after the young man. Now we gotta go through that all again. Oh, my word. Alright. Lesson learned. Which game is VNC L5? Yeah, no time for the intro. Let's go straight. Okay. Hang on. Oh, what's the deal? Why is there no audio? Yeah. It's a weird glitch that happens sometimes. If we quit and start again. Start. Oh my, okay. Alright. We may have to do this bit in silence. Just because... I don't know. And yeah, because essentially kind of like debugging the kind of weird thicket of scripts to figure out like which one is not, I don't know, causing sound to play. That sounds like a real ball of wax to figure out what's going on. So I think, yeah, do we have to go in here and talk to Henry? Yes, we do.
She's alive. I know it. I can feel her blood flowing through the house. I hear her whisper. I hear her very heart.
Yep, rub your face. Oh, and that's all quiet. What is going on? You know what? Debug flag, enable sound debug level 5. Ah, interesting. Because look, it's playing sound channel, playing things in the sound channels. Like look, playing cast member ID 551, channel 3, looping, stop on 0. But we can't hear it. Why is that? Possibly because maybe there's a volume instruction that's not working. Zebrafinch, ScummVM has like a kind of a modular backend which can plug into like many audio libraries. So I think it has its own mixer component, but yeah, for Linux where I'm running it on, it does use STL for the audio. Huh. So maybe it's just a case of like the volume not being up. We could check. We could check in the debugger. What's the name of the structure? Okay, yeah. Volumes. I don't know, apparently we don't have any... I don't know. Volumes. Oh, it's gonna be a map, isn't it? Which means I can't check it in frigging GDB. Forget I said anything. Let's get back to the game.
Your brother has lost his sanity. Not even embers can restrain him. I understand you carried messages between Elise and him. Then come, carry one more.
Yeah, for all of kind of fancy types like the the dictionary or the map type that we have in ScummVM, I don't know how to get stuff out of it using GDB. It's
Henry is of an exceedingly sensitive nature.
See, like this works fine because it's part of the video, but then as soon as we go to like a close-up and it's an AIFF, it'll try and play it using the playback, the sound playback, but for whatever reason the volume is 0. So that strikes me
Deliver
as...
him this message. Let him believe it to be from Elise. Let him read by her own hand that she is no more.
Sounds like the game is screwing up. Okay. So we go upstairs.
You must help me.
Okay, then we get to watch the little cutscene where he gets cracked on the head by the wave. And then we gotta do everything again. And
finally, I emerged into the night.
Elise! Elise, it's Henry! Elise, are you there?
In the distance, I could hear my brother crying out.
Elise, are you there? Elise! Elise, answer me!
bright moonlight, I could see the rise and swell of the ocean from afar. The wave collected itself into a vast wall of destruction, then seemed to hesitate, poised in the moonlight. Then, with a terrific crash, the full force of the sea met the cliff face, shattering the calm of the night, surely forever.
I'm really hesitant to try and skip this cutscene in case I get punished.
Miraculously, Henry had escaped.
Yeah.
He lay panting
Playing
on the
this
cliff
safe.
edge, then rose to survey the
speedrun
scene of his
stress.
near demise.
Cutscene.
As I watched him, I saw a second silhouette emerge from the brush behind. Henry turned and pronounced the name I dared not utter. Elise?
Oh, this is the voice of Professor Utonium from the Powerpuff Girls.
But it was not Elise.
Did sound familiar. Oh, any idea what voices he did? Like, it sounds okay. This is also kind of like a weird thing that you have to go to the menu in order to come to this bit. Then we can't hear this, yep. Okay, we're good. We're at this point, which means we should be able to back out and save the game. Man, why is it... I don't know. Either my computer is going incredibly slowly, or... something is up here. So I'm going to quit. Start this again. He was the gatekeeper of the Ninth Underworld in Grim Fandango. I remember, yeah, like, there's a very distinctive voice. Captain Rottingham. Everyone loves Captain Rottingham. Okay. Let's book it through this murder fantasy. Oh, you've got to be... Okay. Once again, it has decided no audio. Alright, so if I quit and rerun this again, but this time sound debug level 5. How much overhead does GDB add? It varies. I am also running it with address sanitizer turned on, which is like the weird, what's it called? It's like a special build, which means it does like rudimentary kind of like buffer overflow and memory check stuff. That probably is worse. That's probably like the most taxing thing that I'm doing. Yeah, there's still symbols. There's no optimizations. It's all kind of a bit dodgy. Okay, so start, and we're just here. Oh wait, it's because skip past the bit. Right. Ugh, this thing. Setting all channels to level 0. And then it just didn't ever call it again to make it... Okay. Which then implies that maybe it's running the wrong script in certain circumstances, and I have no idea why. We can cheat for the purposes of getting to the end and just set the sound level to, like, the right thing. In fact, I'm actually quite open to that idea. Let's go back up to here, and then get window manager. What was it? I'll get current window. Sound manager. And then what was the damn command that was being used? Set sound. What is it wanting? Alright. -1255. Sound level 255 out of bounds. What's the maximum? Oh, 7. Of course 7 is the highest number. Yeah, I remember the quote from Spinal Tap. This one goes up to 7. Okay, good. So we should have full volume now. Actually, I'm going to write that down on my bug list because otherwise I'll forget. Volume. And I'm going to make a copy of that save game. No chances. No chances being taken. Dark Eye. That sound. That's called muting everything. Okay. Keep me strength. Alright. Let's go back in here. Book it through the meat cleaver. His face. Now, if I forget, no, I'm not going to forget. But in case I take leave of my senses and do forget, we got to save after we finish this scene, because I'm not playing this another time after this.
True.
You can't make me.
Very, very dreadfully nervous I had been and am.
Okay.
But why do people say that I am mad?
Right. Yep, okay. Look out the window. Pick up the newspaper.
I don't want his money.
Please pick up the newspaper.
He's done me no harm.
Then we look at the clock. No, we can't look at the clock. Oh no, we gotta go to our room and draw a picture of Biscuit Dough Hands, man. Rub the broken
As
glasses.
this idea entered my brain, it haunts me day and night.
Got a head like a big old round old nasty old egg. Okay. Is that enough events? Ooh, I was like carrying the pencil, which I think I should have put down. Okay.
You look as though you could use some hot soup.
Hey there, Angela Smith 12. How are you doing? We are premeditating a murder, well, of this this gentleman. But
he's done me no harm.
all right, we gotta turn.
He's done me no harm.
Wait, what? No, I wanted to rub his face.
What is it? What is it about him that makes my blood run cold?
Oh, whoops. Professional streamer. Hang on. We want to do close up. There we go. We don't need to see behind the curtain anymore. We just need to friggin'... Okay, there we go. Go to bed.
You don't want your soup? It's cooling.
So turn around, go to the window.
It's grown late.
Why did I move over there? I didn't click anything.
Good night, young man.
Good night.
Angela, I am from Australia. It is currently bastard hot outside, and the air conditioner is working real hard to make it not the case. Okay, I'm gonna stick to the walkthrough. Here we go. Okay, so we've done that. Old man has gone to bed. I can now creep in on him.
People fancy me mad. Madmen know nothing but me. I proceed with wisdom, with caution, with foresight.
Yeah, come on. Why am I allowed to open the door? Why am I not allowed to open the door? I got the lantern. Oh, do we have to open it again? No. Oh my god, alright. Did I screw up? Okay. Can I put this back? No, I can't. Oh, I can if I walk away. What is going on? How come I can't open the door? This is not an issue I was running into before. And I don't see any... what is... Do I have to hear him talk a little bit more before he opens the door? Oh, okay. No, this is just an ordinary, normally maddening thing that would happen if you were just playing the game, which is... We didn't wait. We didn't stare at the clock until it became midnight. So of course we can't go into the guy's room yet because he'll still be awake. So we've got to go over here, rub the clock. Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Okay, what are we friggin' doing?
Gently. Oh, so gently.
See, this is the thing, L5. Like, the fear that I have is that...
Profound old man.
Is this just a weird quirk with the game?
That every
Or another edge case?
just at 12, I look in on him while he sleeps. Stealthily. Closed. The eye is closed.
Alright. That's right. And now we have to leave. Okay. Now I just...
Good night.
Oh, you run this in Basilisk 2, Zebrafinch? Yeah, it's, I have not tried running this in Basilisk 2. I generally don't have very good luck with Mac emulators. I mean, you do need them to do this kind of work, but it's messy. Okay. Yeah, Basilisk 2 is like, it's alright. Like, when it works really well. The bit which kind of has been really, I don't know, kicking my ass is just like classic Mac emulation, like System 6. At which point, but I think I found like a good setup now. Like I found a version of MAME which has a working copy of the Mac driver, and also the ability to, I don't know, I found a good workflow for copying files in and out using HFS tools, so I don't have to like restart the VM to like get a file out. So that's been useful for the other thing which I've been working on, which has been what is it? The other thing I've been kind of looking into is Cliff Johnson games. If you're aware of them, like Fool's Errand, At the Carnival, 3 and 3. Those are all Mac. Yeah, those Mac engine games I've been trying to do a bit of disassembly work on. And so yeah, you need a classic Mac emulator to do that stuff.
The door little by little, and he doesn't even dream of my secret deeds or thoughts.
L5 says, director puzzles can be patently unfriendly at times. I once spent a year trying to solve all the puzzles in one game, and I'm still not convinced I've seen everything in that one. Yeah, there's a lot of... It's really difficult sometimes to just kind of know that you've seen all the content in a title.
Who's there?
Zerafins, yes, that is true. They've going like... some people have been really working hard to add more synthesizers to MAME. I need to check that out because there's some good stuff there.
I know that groan. It's the low sound that rises from the bottom of the soul when charged with mortal terror. Many at midnight, it wails up from my own bosom, deepening with its dreadful echo the terrors that distract me. Yes, I know it well.
Yeah, it's one of the joys of the MAME architecture that where it's basically just like a box of parts and an infinite number of ways to wire those parts together. So, if you have a video game machine which uses a Motorola 68000 and I don't know, a Yamaha 2612, then those parts can be reused for any other machine and any other combination of hardware. And for the most part, synthesizers are just a microcontroller connected to some sound generation hardware and an input device. Oh, and maybe like a little LCD screen. How do you end up connecting a MIDI keyboard to MAME? Good question. I'm assuming that there would be an input driver that allows you to bind to system MIDI hardware. Anyway, we've got...
Poor old man. He's been lying awake ever since that first noise, his fears growing, trying to fancy them causeless, but he cannot, because death, stalking with his black shadow before him, has enveloped the victim.
Okay. Yeah, so Zebrafinch, yeah, you probably need to obviously dump the ROM chip from the synthesizer, but then the other kind of tricky part, which requires like tracing connections on the board, would be to, if it's a separate like CPU and a separate ROM chip and like a separate sound hardware, then it requires like tracing the board, like I don't know, taking like photographs of the board and then getting the data sheet for the chip and figuring out like which signal lines are connected to which bits of hardware. And sometimes you can figure this out just from looking at the disassembly of the ROM and just figure out, oh, okay, it's accessing these sets of addresses, so it must be like the hardware must be wired up in this way. But having the hardware, physical hardware there is very useful in that you can actually, I don't know, look at the thing, look at the CPU, you can look at the bits of the various bits of hardware and go, okay, they might, you know, they're connected in this manner, therefore there's only a limited number of ways that the ROM can be talking to them. And I'm just doing whatever I can now to not play the game, because I am worried that we won't be able to save in the, we must be able to save in the Blood Hall and before we finish.
My God. His heartbeat. He must be terrified.
I'd also say, like, have a look around online, because, like, Roland synths are very popular, and generally the ROMs have been dumped.
Surely it will burst.
What if a neighbor should hear it?
Murdering time.
There. No more. What's that? At last. Dead. Stone dead. His eye will vex me no more. Now, what shall I do with the body?
What shall I do with the body? I wonder. Can I have soup? No, I can't have soup. Okay, not even gonna joke about it. Come on, get to the stove. No, I have to. Okay. Turn around to the right. Can I move forward? No.
I worked hastily, but in silence. I dismembered the corpse. I cut off the head and the arms and the legs.
I've just found a plot hole in this story. How come the cops didn't find the saw? It was just there. They were rummaging through my pots and pans. Oh no, it's clean again. Because I stepped away. Maybe I washed it off. Okay. Alright. Maybe these Inkscape story folk know what they're doing. Found the game. Turns out it's not the game's only plot hole. Okay. What I gotta do, I gotta go down.
There, all deposited neatly between the scatlings. Replaced so cunningly, no human eye, not even his, could detect anything wrong. Nothing to wash out, no blood spot whatever. All has been caught in a tub.
Okay, that triggers it.
Sorry to disturb you, sir, but somebody or other heard a scream or some such. Called us up. We've got to check these things out.
What are you doing awake at this hour?
That'll do, Finley.
Thanks, Finley.
Do come in, please, do.
Well, what about the scream, Sarge?
Oh, the scream, sir. What do you know about anything like that?
Can I turn around? Yes, I can.
Oh, that was I, Sergeant. I called out in a nightmare. I'm given to nervous fits.
A gentleman like yourself?
Well, what about the old man that lives here?
Finley!
Gone to the country. Lucky man.
Alright. Well.
Might we be looking about a bit?
Of course. Certainly. Search.
Yeah, just rummage through my stuff.
Check over there. The stove as well.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Never mind that. Stay out of there.
You'll want especially to look into the old man's room. Yes, look particularly here.
In here, boys.
Watch it.
Sorry.
Okay, come on.
Sit, all of you. Do.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, rub your face.
Of course, they don't suspect me. My manner has assuaged them. Indeed, they are delightful fellows.
It's been a long day.
Buddy, it's been the longest day. You have no conception of how long a day
He
it's been.
keeps his treasure in that drawer there.
All right, that's right. We tell him that he keeps his treasure there.
Oh, it's a lovely night, though. The stars are out in all their glory.
Hasn't been disturbed, sir.
Well, everything seems to be in order.
Don't go. No, stay. Stay a moment. Rest yourselves from your various fatigues.
Oh, there we go.
My head. And what is that annoying ringing in my ears? Will they never be gone? And that's ringing. But wait, it's not in my ears, it's... My God. Can't they hear it? I'm safe. If only they'll leave.
Come on.
They must hear it. They must.
There we go.
And still... How is it they don't hear it? They hear. They suspect. They know. They're mocking me. Villains, cruel villains.
Stop! Stop! I admit it. I confess. Tear up the planks. Here. Here. It is the beating of his hideous heart.
It's a bit mean calling it a hideous heart. Okay, save. For the love of all that is holy, save. Okay. Begin. And what we're gonna do is is we are going... Oh, it may actually be too late, but whatever. We're going to put in a breakpoint for 1061. What was the name of the function that did the thing? Parse text. Oh, and the one which crashed, which was... had a name. And the name is... Oh my god, really? Oh, present object. 1061 and present object.
No pestilence has ever been so...
Okay. Yeah, alright. Okay. So, to give a little bit of kind of insight into what's meant to be going on, right, is that we get this, when we change scenes, it'll pass a text file, which then gets fed back into the engine here, which is what we're seeing. And, sorry, I'm just trying to scroll to the bit which does the thing. I'm struggling. Oh, there it is. Okay. So there is, yeah, there's 4 lines. The first line is the object name. The second line is which sprite to use, so number 2. The third line is what is meant to be set for animation states, and which is this. And then the fourth line is meant to be the animations, which is a hash map. So that one's fine. That's what we should be getting. And so we'll skip that for now. We'll just disable breakpoint number 2.
Fatal are so hideous. Blood is its avatar and its seal.
So, there we go. Got another one. Yep, as expected, it's all fine. Like, the thing I keep coming back to with, like, maybe not all the Inkscape games, but this one in particular, you don't need a custom engine. You could do it very easily, just with Director in the timeline. Like, nothing in here needs a custom engine.
For me, the celebration has just begun.
Okay. Oh, I guess it's opening the door, which triggers, or like the door appearing on the screen, which causes this bit of code to be run. Yep, that's fine. See animated sprite door, sprite 2. This crap, that crap. Yep. Yeah, so Revenge, that's pretty much my assumption of why they did it. Because it's, because, you know, back in the day, like, having, like, cross-platform Mac and stuff that runs on Mac and, like, old Testament Windows 3.1, there's not very many that, you know, it was kind of a very rare thing. And judging by how, like, the Director team kind of sound like they lost their minds trying to port this Mac app to Windows. Like, they took a bullet for a lot of people, so I can completely understand why they'd want to just use it as a portable graphics library, but they didn't need any of this. They could have just done it. Okay. Ooh, another thing. Okay, is this going to be the one which cooks us? Oh no, we're breaking out of the wall. We're breaking out of the wall. So, see animated sprite wall hole, 3, big list, and then a hash map. That's all fine. Yeah, that also looks fine. We're gonna have to do this like every time for the wall, aren't we? Yep. Okay. Okay. See animated sprite L move mask 2. A big list and then a hash map. That seems fine. Animated sprite EL 3. A big list. Followed by a hash map. That again seems fine.
Uncle Edwin? I'm alive, Uncle. I'm alive.
Ah, okay. This is it. This is the one. Like, well, this looks fine. But anyway, we'll just step through. Actually, where am I? Oh, okay. Yeah, I made a mistake. Okay. So we're clearing everything, which is fine. We just need a... Oh, it's Finn. Okay. Finn. This gives us the stuff. Okay, that's all fine. Yeah, that's all fine. Yep, okay, it gets the big list. Which it is able to pass. So anim states is fine. Anim. It's probably not going to be this one. It's probably going to be the next one, but that's fine. We'll just work through it. Oh. BP del 3. Yeah, that looks fine. Oh. Oh, okay. So it couldn't read that. Couldn't read that. Well, that's a problem. Why did it just why did it do that? Was there any error message? Failed to pass expression. Okay. Returning 0. Syntax error, unexpected colon, expected. Oh, hang on, sorry. Yeah, okay. So here's our problem. So it tried to pass this, and then something about this it didn't like. Okay, I'm gonna have to break it up in a text editor to figure out why it doesn't seem to make sense. Okay. Oh my god. They put a typo in here. Those... Yep, this crap at the end isn't meant to be here. Like, I'm pretty sure this is just copy pasted from another... Oh, maybe it is? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, there is one way. There is one way we can tell what is meant to be the right thing that happens here. And that is, we copy this text exactly to the letter. Write it in here, in a text file. And we run director 4 and see what it does. Now it's either gonna just pretend like the second bracket doesn't exist, or it'll ignore the bit on the end. I'm not sure what is the correct response. But we can find out. Copy. I think we should be able to just do it in the message window. Yeah, I think we might have to modify the Lexa. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure how we're gonna solve this one, because like it really depends on what we get from here. Yeah, right. So it didn't like that. It did not like that. Yeah. You are correct under normal circumstances that this would crash the game. This is something I'm missing. So we do that. Here's the text, which I'm pretty sure went into it. So Sev, the text isn't generated. It is stored in a text cast member, which I'm looking at here. And what it does is it just goes through, the script goes through this text cast member line by line, and the fourth line, or for each of them, it just tries to send it through value, and the last one, is a big map, except there is a typo and it's got an extra bit at the end. So the other option is maybe of. Maybe of is a bit off. Cause we do ship it in as line 4 of T. But yeah, there's no CLI lingo interpreter, but you can just type random lingo code into the message box like we do here. Extend our patch and apply it to the field. Yeah, I mean, Director did like Director kind of were really ahead of their time with like the REPL and just having a language which is, you know, duck typed and nice to use. Like they really kind of managed to kind of preempt where Python was going. It's for all its quirks, it's quite nice. As for this though, this isn't on Lingo. This is solely on Inkscape devs who are like clearly too hopped off on, I don't know. I was gonna say Red Bull, but Red Bull wasn't really around in 1995, was it? Oh, good lord. You're right, it would have been coffee. That's a very, very San Fran. Okay. Because, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but... actually... I don't think the patcher at the moment allows you to just change random text cast members, does it? Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna help. All right. Hey, Arvenla. The wonderful people at Inkscape made a typo on the last mouse click, and we are now blocked. So, hear me out. I am tempted. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss as to why that is Zebra Finch. I'm kind of at a loss. Like yeah, by all means, it should have just, because yeah, there may well have been an issue in game. I guess like what could have actually happened? Sorry, so to fill Van Laren, the way that the Dark Eye engine works is that like when you change to various scenes, it stores the sprite data in these text cast members, and it's basically got like the name of the script, the 1,000 scripts to use, the sprite number, a bunch of bounding box information, and then this hash map here, which then like signifies like what animation frames to use. Except they screwed up, and this is actually the whole hash map, and it's got this extra like kind of appendage on the end. So, and unfortunately for us, like it just shoves this into value, and you know, we return 0 after that, because I think, yeah. But I don't know, like maybe the more accurate behavior is just to throw a lingo error when value doesn't work. Because I mean, at the moment we just return 0 and like it plows on ahead, but that's not really what it should be doing. I mean, that's not what the original engine does. Because to clarify, like the REPL will like will shout at you, but when you run it in game mode, it will just, I think it will just abort the script and plow on ahead. Anyway, we should have saved, so I might try that. See if we get a better result. I mean, we could also, the other option is that we could just manually mess with the text cast member so that it's valid and see what happens, but I think we'll try the nasty hack approach first. Yeah, alright, that's done. Let's go to... Sorry, it's not even a nasty hack. We're replicating what the original does. So by definition, we can't be doing a bad thing. I think that's what you have to do. Yeah, you just return. Okay. All right. Let us rebuild that. There are definitely a few. I mean, yeah, I'm also curious to see if this works. Like, my understanding is that this would screw up the animation on the final screen, but I suppose we'll find out. Okay, so we'll quit Dark Eye, start it again. Okay. Let's just pray. Hope and pray that the save game held up. Oh, I might have to do that sound hack again. No, that time it set all channels to level 7. Oh, I think maybe in the save game it saves what sound level it is. Which is kind of weird. Yeah, we might, yeah, Seb, we might have to like compare and contrast with a long play just to make sure that we're not too off base. Anyway,
no pestilence has ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood is its avatar, and its the redness and the horror of blood. For me, the celebration has just begun.
Uncle Edwin? I'm alive, Uncle. I'm alive!
Okay, moment of truth. No. No, that didn't do it. We just coasted across. At least I don't think... Because... Yeah, we can't do anything from here. Because the script crashed. Alright. A little frustrating, not gonna lie. But... Okay. So chances are I'm probably not going to figure out what to do to fix this tonight, but we can hopefully just hack our way through using brute force. Assuming I can recall what the text cast member is. Cast member 4943, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little do-over. Or we could just try going in and out. No. You know what? I'm actually gonna quit here and open it again, because I don't want to run the risk of ruining the save game. And if you go back to the list of save games, then that's if you go back to the list of save games, then it overwrites it with whatever you've done. Yeah, it must, Zebrafinch. Like, I struggle to understand how. Maybe there's like a line break character that I'm missing. Anyway, let's get back into it and... Because like the only, like if the broken bit was on a separate line, that would work. But it doesn't appear to be. A smarter person would have written down the name of the cast member, but yeah, come on. Oh, there it was. $4943. So let's just confirm. Because the other, so one option is that there could be like a missing new line or something. The other option is that we are pointing to a resource with the wrong size, which would then mean we get garbage on the end. And that's entirely possible in Director. Like one of Director's fun features is that it uses something that looks like Riff, but it isn't really Riff, which then means the upside is that you can basically just add whatever you want onto the end, and that's, you know, a feature designed specifically for floppy disks. But the downside is you can absolutely, if you do not compress it at the end, you can have a file with extra garbage in it. Like, there are many, many parts which can have garbage on the end. So my thinking is that maybe we're not doing bounds checking properly. Because, like, it must be... Oh, and I suppose the other thing we could do to check this would be to deprotect the movie file and open it in Director. Dump scripts will dump all resources. What movie is this? Have I dumped it already? Oh, wait, I've got it breakpointed. ml.dir. Yeah, it only does that for scripts, I'm afraid, Sev. Doesn't dump just text cast members that I can see. Because I dumped this file before using dump scripts, and I don't know. What's going on? Let's double check. Is there like another one which is... I was using decompile. Oh, maybe it's with the... Oh, maybe it's like inside the frigging... Oh, ScummVM itself. Oh, right, running ScummVM with dump scripts. Oh, it's gonna be real messy. It just dumps it everywhere, doesn't it? Oh, does it dump it in the folder? I can't remember. It is probably gonna be quicker if I just use GDB to check what I need to check. And by that I mean... Okay. Sorry, I forgot how to do a freaking hex stub. XXD. Oh god, fucking. Oh wait, there's an even easier way. Hey, there's an even easier way. Yeah, this is what I'm after. Yeah, alright. Okay. So... here we have in the S-text block. Looks like, well, I mean, at first glance it kind of looks like multiple ones. But when we were looking at the... I think what we've got here is definitely like an example of like garbage. Yeah, so 0D is the carriage return character, like, because this is director uses Mac line endings, so instead of like just line feed like with like /n, which is Linux, or /r/n, which is Windows, it just uses /r, which is old Mac. So that part is fine. The part that I don't quite understand is like how it seems to kind of just plow on ahead to all this other stuff when inside the game engine, when we look at that cast member, yeah, look, there's just like a whole bunch of crap on the end. So that is included, but we just... so, yeah, alright. Alright. What if... now here's the thing. What if there is more than one S-text block for that section? And we're just picking the wrong one. Like, it's not super likely, but could happen. Might be that. How do we check? Nope, there is only one S-text block. No, you're correct, Zebrafinch. So the actual lingo code in D4 and up is all precompiled to bytecode. So what we've actually got here is this is all like custom Inkscape code that we're slogging through here. So specifically, it's code which is meant to like take this and then like siphon out these 4 lines. And this is all manually added in as text fields. The typo would appear to... so here So initially I thought this was a typo. But now that I'm kind of looking at it more, I'm thinking that this is some kind of weird error with garbage being appended at the end of the text. Because, like, you can see here, okay, that looks like it's part of a... Like, this looks like it's part of something else. This looks like a completely different, like, record that also, for some reason, just kind of, like, gets cut off midway through and replaced with something. Like, this looks like garbage, this bit at the end. So then the logical conclusion is that for some reason... we're reading maybe there's like some kind of there's some kind of hint somewhere that we shouldn't be reading all of this, and we just are, because it's easy to. So that's why I was kind of going back here and looking at the hex dump just to see what was going on. So, like, my understanding, right, is that we've got this S-text field. We have this... This looks like a size. And... Which would include... Okay, so... 276 would mean... Actually, you know what? Let's just go to the S-text model and have a look. Right, okay, so... Yeah. So we get a size, and then we get an offset. I need a calculator. Okay, so... A0 plus 276. D16. Actually, did I get that right? So it would be A 90. Okay, 9A, I think. That should finish at D10. Which is like all the way down here. Okay, so the S-text block here does contain garbage, but we have a size that's in here, which maybe we're not reading. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Okay, so what does it say? It says jump to this offset. So yeah, it's jump to this offset, and then I think it's read this size. So 4, 8, 9, A. Is C inclusive? Okay, now we do read. Oh, okay. So yeah, offset is always going to be C. Offset's always 12. and we basically just ignore that. Is that a, that's a 32-bit. Hey Sean Mall, hey Chambud, we alright, so we got to the end of the game. We got to the literal last mouse click in the game, and then the game had either well, initially we thought it was a typo by the developer, which we had to do, which was breaking everything, and now we think that it's just down to something really really esoteric in the file format. So I don't know, I was really tempted to kind of pull through and see if I could figure out what it was, because honestly, it's just... Yeah, so that's essentially what we're doing. We are now kind of like looking into the guts of the file format to see if we can figure out like why, like what's meant to be going on. Because essentially like what's happening, right, is that there's this text and it's meant to stop right here. If it stops right there, everything is fine. But for whatever reason, there's this hunk of garbage on the end here. And I think it's down to the fact that we're accidentally reading it when we shouldn't be. And with a bit of luck, we should be able to just snip it off at the end. But yeah, to fill you in with, this game has just been very punishing. Like, it just endless, and I mean endless setbacks, and then we literally just kind of, I don't know, many times when we made progress, then it would crash, then like a dunce I'd forget to save, so and then yeah, finally we just kind of got to this bit here. Anyway, I think, what was I doing? Okay, quickly, so we're checking to see the size, which is a 32-bit number, which should be this. Oh wait, no, it's this. It's because we're reading it. Yeah, okay. So we're in that. Then we read the length of the string, which is meant to be this. And then we read another number which we don't use. So AA0 oh my word, AA6. It's gonna be AA6. And then we add 254. And that should give us the end, which is... it includes all the garbage. That's not what we wanted. That's kind of... that's not good. Bugger. Alright. Okay, so I think in order to get closure on this thing and so that the stream doesn't extend into eternity, what we're going to do is we're going to cheat, and we are going to just snip off the end of this garbage at just the right spot so that we can continue making progress. So I just need to figure out where that is. Bear with me. Bear with me. We need to get from A6 to... where is the last bit that we want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So it's CAA, I think. Cool. All right. That should be the amount that we need to just snip out. So we'll go back into our debugger here. And then we'll just check. We'll check to see that the end of the the end of the text is the thing that we're hoping that we're going to snip. That's a capital B. Okay, I'm off by 2. I'm off by 2. This is why you check. Right, okay. So we want this many letters. 516, okay. What can I do? All right, I can. Is it trim? Is trim the thing I want? No worries, Sean. Thanks for stopping by. We need that final mouse click. I am gonna absolutely lose it if we don't get that final mouse click. But yes, hello Raiders. We will get closure. We will get closure, and then we are going to do something which is not Dark Eye, because my god, I just can't anymore. Oh, hey, good feed. Hey, King of Time. Hey, people sticking around. Sorry, I am doing my best to figure out how to trim a string, which should be, you'd think would be second. Wouldn't be too hard, but is it in here? Would it be in here? No, it's not that. God damn it. This is what I'm after. Okay, so we've got that. Has suffix, contains, replace. I just wanna make it smaller. That's all. Not too much to ask. Oh, new string length. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the question is, can I do it in GDB? Can I do it in GDB? Can we go ptext equals ptext? Let's see if this works. It does work. Dope. All right, that should sort us out. So now if I print this again, yep, that's good. Okay, it should hopefully not crash now. So here we are. We're at the end of the game. Spoilers, but
no pestilence has ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood is its avatar, and it's the redness and the horror of blood.
We are now just kind of going through a montage of all the scenes that we've struggled through in this game. So that was Berenice's house. This is now the streets.
The celebration has just begun.
I can't remember where the streets are, but yeah, our this is the streets we were wandering just before we kind of like turned someone into an anchorite in the catacombs just because they'd spurned us in some way, which is never explained. And here we are. Here's the place where we just entomb this person. And now we can break out using this handy pick. This isn't the final mouse click, by the way. This all worked. We are now about to approach the final mouse click after this. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be spewing.
Uncle Edwin? I'm alive, Uncle. I'm alive.
Yeah, long story. She died and then got locked in the basement, and then we had to lie to our brother that she was still alive but wanted. A bunch of stuff happened. Anyway, final mouse click coming up. Is this gonna work? It is absolutely gonna work. There is gonna be no troubles whatsoever. Me and my big mouth. So, you'll notice here from the debug messages that another script is broken. I do not know which one. We can find out which one to see if it's easy to fix or hellish to fix. So we'll just turn on strict mode and it should crash at the right spot. Yep. Is DV done? Alright. Yeah, at least you get to see the lovely bleeding eyes of our late cousin Emily. Well, she's not dead, just cousin Emily. Oh, sorry, Elise. Why do I keep calling her Emily? Anyway, right. It's gonna be one of these, is it? So what was it trying to do? It's trying to check to see if the video is done. And it sort of does that, I think. Is DV done? And it checks that on the DV object. That should work. That absolutely should work. There is no reason why it should not work. Except it's sending it the numbers. Right. Alright. Alright. Funny joke. How is that happening? Okay. So alright, here's how this is gonna go down. So I'm gonna put this to one side. I've been going at this for 3 hours. I think that's probably enough time to realize that, yeah, we can't even force a victory here. We're just gonna have to like settle for looking at this. Oh great, we can't even look at we can't even look at the picture. You know what? What I'm gonna do? We're gonna have a palette cleanser. We are not gonna finish on this. We are gonna have a little palette cleanser at the end. And then maybe next time, after I've had some time to kind of like scream into a paper bag and figure out exactly what's going on, we'll be able to enjoy the final mouse click of the Dark Eye. But yeah, this is... I feel that I've pushed through my personal pain threshold on this game for for long enough on this stream. So the game that I wanted to kind of go on to next is kind of, it's also an FMV game. It's not stop motion, but it is about the environment. And I don't know, it looks remarkably goofy. So I'm hoping that, like, after kind of a bit of a bummer of the stop motion Edgar Allan Poe game, we can go to like the more lighter, like a more lighter kind of, I don't know, exploration of how the planet is about to be completely, I don't know, screwed in a few years. Well, actually, no, this is 1995. Like, they still thought there was a chance. They've still got some hope. So let's click onto that, shall we? All right. So again, run this in GDB because the engine has certain flaws that we need to fix, which is why we're here. Team Xtreme 1. Oh, the other flaw is that this game uses a plugin to play videos. I have no idea why. Director can play videos. It's kind of one of the main medias in multimedia. So I'm going to be probably simulating what the videos look like using just using a video player. I thought I was going to have enough time to try and like hack them in, but I do not. So we are just going to be going by the seat of our pants for this. Oh, jeez. One mouse click. We were one mouse click away from getting rid of the dark eye. But anyway, gotta laugh and move on. Running Team Xtreme off the CD. Though Team Xtreme will run off the CD, you will notice some speed degradation. Yeah, I know. This game came before the invention of SSDs, so it's assuming I'm running this off a single speed CD-ROM drive, which I'm not. Ooh. So just quickly, actually, debug flag enable xobjects. So I'm going to do this so I can see in the console what video that we need to watch. Developed by Human Code. Cool logo. So like already, we are kicking goals with this title screen. Like, got someone looking upset, got evil genius with a bow tie. We've got some kind of like future stealth plane bomber jet thing. Some cool tunes. Anyway, what we're gonna do is gonna hit new game. It'll immediately boot us there, but I'm pretty sure that there's a video that it tries to play. So I'm gonna just quickly pull that up so we don't miss any content. I'm also going to change the... Oh, I can change the name of the game. I'll just quickly do that. Assuming that... I mean, Twitch is going to have, like, Team Xtreme Operation Weather Disaster in its game library, right? Surely. Actually, no. Well, if I get rid of this... Team... Oh, I just saw it. I just saw Operation Weather Disaster. And now it is... Yeah, Team Xtreme Operation Weather Disaster. This is now a Team Xtreme Operation Weather Disaster stream. Okay, that's right. We're gonna watch the intro FMV. And The video is in scene 1 Mob's intro. Okay.
Stratus. Scan traces are showing 3 tornadoes. 2 of them have just been upgraded to F5 status. Current speed and heading indicate that they will intersect Chinook, Oklahoma in 20 seconds.
Thanks, Millibar. We'll take care of it. I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
Just doing my job as an infobot, Stratus.
You guys copy on that?
We're tracking you, Stratus. And please try not to show off this time. After all, F5s are nothing to sneeze at.
You worry too much, Josie. This is a walk in the park compared to Kathmandu.
Think he'll be all right?
Sure, mate. He'll be fine. He's done this like a million times before.
Not like this, he hasn't.
We'll monitor your progress from here.
They never let me play with the cool toys.
The tornadoes have just hit the trailer park on the outer edge of Chinook.
Arm a cyclonic missile, Millibar. Full payload.
Armed and ready.
Okay, let's do it. Fire.
Take that!
Stratus. Scan traces show a life form in the wreckage. A human life form.
I see him. We gotta get him out of there pronto. Prepare to set down, Millibar.
Stratus!
Everything's gone flat. Chances global position locator isn't reading.
I'm not getting anything from Millibar. I think she's offline.
Lovely weather we're having, isn't it?
Oh, this guy.
Well, it's time for a weather report from your friendly neighborhood weatherman. And today's report calls for hurricanes, tornadoes, and, let's see, a moment, something's missing. Stratos, your so-called leader. Well, let's just say he's retired permanently. And your silly little infobot was of no use to me either. Matter of fact, I don't think she's of use to anyone.
Millibar!
What have you done with Stratus? If you...
I could send a brigade of F5 tornadoes marching down on your headquarters. But if you leave right now, I could be persuaded to spare your lives.
He's bluffing.
We can't take that chance. Not after what happened to Stratus. Sound the evacuation alarm. Take the storm runners in the hangar and go to your secondary weather sites. We'll coordinate remotely and see what we can do.
Well, I'd wish you all good luck, but then I wouldn't be evil, would I? That's right.
Maybe that person in Oklahoma can help Millibar out.
Run away. We'll see you. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
I'll be in touch on the coded frequencies. Stay alert.
I think I'm going to hide.
Our hero.
Now no one can stop me. And the weather. My weather. My weather will triumph.
Richard Branson Okay. Wow. What an opener. What an opener. I mean, just so much to unpack there. I mean, so I guess that we're playing. It's not clear if we're playing Stratus. I think we're playing Stratus, to start the game. But oof, all right. I'm glad I did not watch that beforehand. That was just delightful. Anyway, so this is another kind of first-person kind of point and click game. Oh wow, alright. What's that, oh no. I tested this beforehand. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Maybe I waited for too long? Alright. We'll try this again. Yeah, that time it worked. I think it just kind of messed up because of a timing bug, but that's all right. So let's go full screen.
Anyone can hear. Please.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay. All sorts of things going wrong. Let's start the scene again. Oh wait, it was a fatal error. God damn it. Third time's lucky. I swear I did kind of... I smoke tested this before you could click on things without it crashing. Possibly it's just fizzing because I'm opening the debug window and it just... I don't know. There's probably a good reason behind it. Okay. New game. No debug window. We're just gonna...
Please, someone, anyone can hear. Please, help. Please, someone, anyone.
So, already I see there's like... Ooh, there's like some shiny things. Like a very shiny sock.
Anyone can hear.
Ooh, I place an old sock in my inventory.
Please, someone, anyone can hear. Please.
And a paper cup. Man. Oh, what? Okay. So, you can rotate the scene by just kind of moving your mouse cursor over the left-hand side. Okay, so I've got some wires. What's here? Ooh, a shiny pole. Oh, okay, I can just ruin... The door to the trailer is locked. But I can just steal an awning pole.
Help. Please, someone, anyone can hear. Please, help. Important. Must find a way to move power cable off of
Can I just pick up this fucking power cable with my bare hands? Power lines shock me. Your shoes are starting to smoke. That's a wonderful sound. I think your heart just skipped a beat, or two, or three. Try to find something to lift the power lines off the robot. Yeah, I've got the hands. Oh, fine, alright. Obviously wants me to use the wooden pole.
Damage the systems malfunction. Please rewire terminals. Please rewire terminals. Overload malfunction. System rewire.
Okay.
Help rewire terminals. I will.
So I've got some wires.
Terminals in correct order.
Oh no, is this Simon? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. Getting some interesting errors in the console. After each sequence, click on the terminals in the same order. That wasn't correct. This particular puzzle looks like it might be a bit buggy. Because it is asking me to click on terminals I've already wired up. And, like, before it was just randomly, like, lighting up the entire board. Yeah, like, I've already put a wire between... Oh, sugar, I missed one. I missed a wire. I'm just gonna pick the wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. That appears to be functioning much better now. I am Millibar, the Team Xtreme infobot, and I'm afraid we are in a great deal of danger. I cannot locate Stratus on any of my scan traces, and my short-term memory banks have been glitched. Sorry. Allow me to access backup information from my database archival. This is unfortunate. My database functionality appears jammed. Unless some way can be found to unjam it, my usefulness is severely limited. If you can find some way to help, I can retrieve the coordinates for Team Xtreme headquarters and explain further.
Okay, can I just yank it? Database panel is jammed. What if I use this wooden pole? You can't wedge the pole into the database panel. How about this paper cup? Can't use paper cup on the stuck panel. Sock? No, can't use that either. Okay. Alright. What other things have we got? We can go to this keen-looking water tower. The bolts are rusted on. You'll need something to loosen them. Like a sock. You can't use an old sock on a rusty proton tank. Yeah, well, fine. The wooden pole is definitely not the right tool for this job. I mean, if I had a rusty propane tank that needed moving, you could probably do worse than a wood pole. Just saying. You could do worse. Okay, well those are definitely... Are there any other things that we can look at? So we can't look at the car. We can't... Left foal is firmly in the ground. The door of the trailer is locked. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. That is the Stormrunner's auxiliary fuel rack. The oil dribbles between your fingers. Now the sock is not only old, but also disgusting. So there we go, we just got... Oh, but we could use the cup. We now have a cup of oil. Can I use the wooden pole to open the canopy? Yes, I can! Okay. And now we're in the Stormrunner. Yep. I have exactly the same thing in, I have exactly the same thing in my trunk. I just have a single... Yeah. Single size spanner and a length of hose. The only two tools you need. Alright, maybe the cup of oil is what we need?
Thank you again. I will now attempt to reinitialize my database functionality. As an infobot for Team Xtreme, my main function is the storage, retrieval, and synthesis of information. It is exciting and rewarding work, and it is what every young infobot dreams of. Team Xtreme assignments are often very risky and require both knowledge and chutzpah.
Knowledge and chutzpah?
My thesaurus banks seem to be scrambled also. Oh well. My global macro is to provide you with the information necessary to deal with any problem. You may access either my linear database functions or my context-sensitive help functions. Most of my database archives have been scrambled, but I've been able to collate some background information for your update.
What? What? Oh, okay. We did actually... another movie did just play, which... Oh, is it safe? Oh, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the... If I go to the... Huh. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. We kind of snookered ourselves in that for some reason it hasn't loaded the extension that allows you to write files, which unfortunately for us means no save games. I kind of want save games. I think we should probably maybe fix that. Well, I'll just quickly have a look to see what it's trying to do, because it's important to have save games. We should be able to speedrun to get back to where we were, though. We haven't got too far. Yeah, alright. Where is, I would have thought that, oh, is it one of these? Hang on. Yeah, alright. So, the game... we're gonna have to... I think we're gonna have to add a quirk for this, because what is going on is that... Normally, when you have a plugin like File.io, the game will have some code saying open xlib File.io. We don't have that. We have that... Instead, it's added into this lingo.ini, which is just something that that it runs, or that the game runs, which apparently isn't happening. That's annoying. Anyway, I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, we're probably going to wrap up in like half an hour anyway, so let's just maybe just see how far we can get on this one credit. Oops. What happened there? Oh, that ain't good. So we've got another crash here, which is suspicious. It's being sent with 0. So it's crashing in that function, is it? Right. Okay, so it's going through the window list. Oh, okay, and then yeah, right. This looks like an us mistake. What's going on there? Let's see if we can at least fix that. Go go into here. Right, so it thinks that's going to be I, but clearly that isn't anything. Yeah, there's nothing in the window list. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what's happened. I kind of get it. So this looks like it's trying to do something clever with like figuring out. Alright, so it's going through the window list. Leaving aside the fact that we don't have a window list, which is why this is breaking. But it is going through the window list. It is trying to see if it's a window of... Okay. Okay, if it's not an object and it's not a window object, yeah. Then it tries to see if it's the me object. So, okay, so it's about finding like which index in the list is the me object. I get it. I get it. But this won't do. This isn't going to help. So I think we basically go if window warning forget and then glingo. Okay, and then we can go through here. There, all right. Crash proof-ish. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, alright, you may have me there. You know what? Out of spite, I'm just gonna go ahead and cast these again. Oh, you got. Oh, that's right. Doesn't need to be. Doesn't need to be that anymore. Oh, and yeah, why? I'm pretty sure it should be running lingo.ini. I don't know why it isn't running lingo.ini. Anyway, we should be able to see here what is and isn't running. Come on. There we go. One day I will turn off I'll turn off the really invasive memory debugging, which makes it just a little bit slower. Oh, here we go. That was all a bunch of crap happened there. I want to check is... Oh, okay. Some fun code here. This is... I don't know. In Directed, there's no one way of checking to see whether or not something is a CD drive or not. So what does code do? It checks every letter in the English alphabet, which is apparently the only way to do Windows checks. So it checks every letter in the English alphabet to see if it's a drive letter. Yep, stuff to do with Windows folder, that makes sense. Copy to HD startup. Duh. Yeah. It opened the file IO. It's reading lingo.ini and it's opening file IO. Why is file IO not there? So we're gonna make a new game.
Please, someone, anyone can hear.
We're gonna pick up the sock.
Help, please, someone.
And then we're gonna try and save the game.
Can hear, please, help.
I don't know why entering text into this text box is so hard. Yeah, we gotta figure out what's going on there. Anyway. Oh, but saving still doesn't work because I can't find file IO. Variable mnew not found. Oh. Oh. see. Okay, so Philo might actually be there, but this is not correct. I mean, I don't get it. It should work. Alright. Anyway, my brain is shutting down, so maybe we'll just try and get as far as we can on this, and then we'll come back to it. It doesn't look like we won't be much of an impediment, so we'll just quit, and that causes it to crash. That should have caused it to crash though, because I fixed that. Call forget window saveload.dir. And then, oh, I didn't rebuild it? No, I did rebuild it. What's going on there? Why did that crash? Did I make a mistake? Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, so it was actually working properly, but it yeah, I see. So what's happening, right, is that the code is looking up the window, it finds it, it then removes it from that spot, and then later on it just goes, why can't I find anything there? Or maybe it's just because we run out. But it's like, yeah, it's like that meme of the person like riding a bike and putting a stick in the spokes. That's kind of, I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing. Yeah, it looks like it's very weirdly refactored because like window wouldn't have changed. Yeah, like what is going on? So it's checking to see if it's a window obj, but really it should be checking to see if sorry. This. I'm pretty sure it should be doing this. Yeah. No idea what it was thinking before. Like, that just doesn't... Just very, very strange. Okay. We'll do one last, like, yeah. New objective is no longer to save a game, because that's going to be just weird until I hit it with a wrench enough times. New goal is, can we close the save game window without it, smacking into the side of a cliff. Alright. Oh god. New game.
Please, someone, anyone can
Pick
hear.
up the sock.
Please, help. Please, please, someone, anyone can hear. Please, help.
It just crashes. It just crashes because... Yeah, because C++ is great that way. Oh, because it's all... alright. Yeah. No. No, I you know what? I don't want to be kind of picking at that particular scab on the stream. It's going to be... It involves memory management and it's real messy, so we are leaving that well alone because we've got 15 minutes left to do some more, I don't know. We'll speed run to where we got to and then maybe look at the cinematic to get to the next scene, which we missed, and we'll call it there. Because I need to get some food and go to sleep.
Please, someone, anyone can hear. Please, help. Please, someone, anyone can hear. Please, help. Please, please, someone, anyone can. Please, someone.
I do like how it gives you kind of like individual, like gives you different dialogue if you try and use the wrong thing on stuff.
Must find a way to move power cable off of me. Damage the systems. Malfunction.
Oh, we gotta do the rewiring puzzle.
Please rewire terminals.
We gotta do the rewiring puzzle. Cruel. Really cruel. So, Sev, yeah, the Dark Eye, I'm gonna go away and see if I can figure out, like, what exactly is meant to be happening with that final mouse click, because even after, like, hacking our way through to make it, like, the right, you know, the script correct, it still crashes for a different reason. So... Yeah, the universe was telling me to just
rewire
hold it off until later.
I will spark terminals in correct order.
Oh my god. For everyone watching at home, if you have broken pieces of electronics, don't just connect things up with wires. Unless you're circuit bending. In that case, do connect all the things together with wires. You can make some really sick broken synth sounds. God, this section takes forever. Oh, come on. Yeah, so if you click the next terminal before the previous one finishes sparking, it punishes you with like a new sequence. And I'd already missed all of that, so I'm just gonna click the wrong one. Come on. Oh, good lord. You know what? I'm gonna call it there. I don't think we're gonna make any more headway. Alas. Like you can only do so many, you know, and also like I'm gonna say it's kind of diminishing returns here because we don't have with save games not working, then we're very limited to like we're gonna have to do a lot of backtracking. Far more backtracking than I'm kind of prepared to do. So yeah. So the game plan is I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna see if I can figure out like exactly what kind of cooked behavior that that Dark Eye expects, so we can get that final mouse click. And then if I have any time left over, I'm going to try and tighten up Team Xtreme because it's promising. It's really promising, and yeah. There's like just a few kind of I think it's just gonna be mostly little things like it's not a big complicated engine like Dark Eye was. There's just a few little things like the file IO widget not working and the save screen using some weird window memory management stuff. But yeah, I will go away, work on that, and come back hopefully refreshed, and then we'll finally get closure on our good friends and Inkscape and the Dark Eye. So yes, thank you so much for everyone. Thank you very much, Raiders, for sticking around if you come around. I try and kind of do these sorts of streams every Tuesday. It's either just like I don't know. There were tens of thousands of games made for Director, so sometimes the stream is me literally just kind of picking titles at random to see if they work or just how unhinged they are. Other times it's working on particular games because they look promising, because mostly because of cool FMV, because I love FMV. But yeah, streaming every Tuesday, and yeah, love to see you back. Is there anyone else streaming right now is the question. Apparently no one on my list. So in that case, I am just going to, just going to end it there. Bye everyone. It's been cool.